Are you getting to the point in your life that you are reliving certain scenarios over and over again and feeling the intensity of the emotion in your body and you just can't let it go? Give today's episode a listen as we dive into emotional knowledge and how it's housed in the body and ways that you can release it. Let's get it. Welcome to Life Mastery for Women. I'm your host, Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Join me here 3 times a week for empowering conversations, powerful tools, and techniques to help you experience more joy, healing, and deeper connections in your life. Get ready, ladies. It's time to get that nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. Life is hard, but your personal growth doesn't have to be. Hey ladies, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I am finding you releasing those tough emotions. If you're not releasing those tough emotions, then it is my intention that in today's episode I give you just one nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. So today we're going to talk about what I call emotional knowledge. Now, if you've been listening to my episodes, I talk about energy and emotions and chakras and overcoming and thoughts and how it relates to your mind and going into the body. But we're going to talk about the body and the physical sensations of your emotions. Now, when we talk about energy, this is where life gets to be really exciting. You know, it's like you might look back and be like, dude, my life is not that exciting. I'm dealing with some crazy stuff, or I've got some circumstances, or I got some situations in my life that are really pissing me off, and I really want to figure things out, and I'm just not able to do that. This is, my friend, going to be a magical moment for you, and here's why. Our emotions are simply energy, but they're fueled by our thoughts. So I've given lots and lots of episodes about limiting beliefs and negative self-talk and the words that are important with how you say things and the words that you use, because even your words are energy. And as you're using certain words, they affect your body. So if you're saying things like, I can't, your body starts to shut down. Your body starts to not show up. So if you want to heal your body, you can't be using words like I can't and I can't heal, because it actually weakens the body. It is quite a very interesting exercise that I show my clients when we're in person, the fast response of the body with using the words I can and I can't. And it is quite an interesting realization of how fast these words work. So it's so vitally important, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about it, but it's so vitally important that you use power words. You use empowering, encouraging, optimistic words as much as you can, because your body starts to elevate. Your frequency of your energy starts to elevate, and that's when things start getting real for you. And I mean real good and real high in its frequency. You start to heal. You start to create. You start to feel better. You start to see things differently. You start to find solutions to problems. All right. That's all I'm going to say about it. When we're talking about words, if you want to go back, I've got tons of episodes that are about how to use your words in empowering ways, or how your words are important and what you say is important. All of those episodes are amazing tools to be able to help you shift into new ways of speaking so you can begin to shift your ways of being. Okay, so let's get into emotional knowledge. Emotional knowledge, when we talk about the body, think of the body as a container. And I love to use this hose analogy. I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite. It was like 2:00 in the morning ideas and an analogy to explain what could be a very complex concept. So you have a hose that is connected to a spigot. The other end is at the garden. You turn the water on, and the water that flows through the hose is life force energy. The hose itself is you. That's your physical body. Okay. And through the chakras, life force energy is always coming down through spirit, through the crown chakra, and it's always coming up through Mother Earth. And it's trying to move through your body. Okay. Trying to find its best experience and creating the new and best version of yourself. Sometimes we have a kink in the hose. We have gunk that is stuck in there. We have words and beliefs and ideas about ourselves that stop the flow of this life force energy that could be flowing so easily and effortlessly through your life, through your body, that it can't because it's kinked up. So that's our physical body. And those kinks, that stuck up energy, is our emotional states that is blocked. Those anger feelings. When you get angry, where do you feel it in your body? Where is it? Where is it located? Where is anger showing up for you in your body? Where does anxiety show up? Where does sadness? What about resentment? What about grief, loneliness, depression? Where are those located in your body? Because as you are the hose, those stuck emotions, that is stuck energy, those are limiting beliefs, it's negative self-talk. It's stuck in your body somewhere. And here's the thing about energy. Here's the thing about emotions, is it is energy in motion, which is why we feel it. So when we get really excited, when we're really happy, when we're full of joy and hope and excitement, where do you feel that in your body? Well, I don't know about you. I feel it everywhere. It's tingly, it's fast, it's racy, and it feels really good and expansive. Depression, sadness, grief, loneliness feels heavy, sometimes can feel all over in my body. It feels constrictive. It feels repellent. Like I don't want to be around anybody. I just want to close up. I want to get into the fetal position, put the blankets over my head, and never see the light of day again. It's heavy. It's gross, right? It feels terrible. So our emotions have wisdom. Our heart has wisdom. Just like our mind has wisdom. Things that we can think. We can think about anything at any time, at any moment, and nobody can stop us. We think that we think that people can stop us. They can disrupt our thoughts, but we can get right back to thinking whatever thought we want to think, whether good or bad, whether something that's productive or not. But our heart is wisdom. And when we can go inward, when we're feeling those not so good emotions, we can gain a lot of insight. If you were to categorize your emotions, you would say ones that feel good, ones that feel bad. You could say that there's negative ones and positive ones. And I can agree with that because I also too feel a rainbow of emotions throughout the entire day. And I can say that there's some that feel good and some that feel bad. But what I do want to say, and I think what I would like to invite you to explore a little bit more after today's episode, is to go inward and gain some insight from the current emotion that you're feeling. For instance, I'm working on my new course and I'm trying to figure out how I might lay out the course, how I might bring my content together. And I'm looking at a spreadsheet in Google Docs, which is where I love to save things so I can reach it on my phone and my computer and, Amy's computer or wherever. And it's very easy and it's very easily accessible. And I'm trying to figure out how to lay it out. And okay, I have this content on this day or this call, if it's my group coaching program, and it's this call and it's this month and there's the content and here's the guided meditation I want to walk them through and here's the teaching tool and here's their homework or here's the worksheet. And I'm trying to organize all this content. Well, I am a very big picture thinker. Like I can think very, 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 very large, visionary, in the future, futuristic. Like I love to go big, big, big. When it starts coming down where I have to work out the details, I generally feel overwhelmed. Now that is kind of my big emotion that I deal with when I'm working at this state. Now I love creating and I love taking my clients from point A to point B and giving them the best experience with the most amount of healing and the best outcome possible. And so I have to organize my content. And I've been on the planet for 50 years. I've been working with personal development tools and techniques, methods and frameworks and different ways to express some of these difficult concepts that these books and stuff that I've been reading for probably pretty darn close to 30 years now. And I have a lot of content. And so I can't overflow myself with content, like overload my brain with thinking of all these pieces and parts. So I have to try to organize it. Anyway, as I get overwhelmed, part of the wisdom here is I can stop in that moment and ask myself, now here's part of where you can take some notes. This is part of the emotional knowledge, is I can say, what am I feeling currently? So I can stop, take a breath, go into my body, check in with myself. What am I currently feeling? Overwhelm. Where am I feeling it? And it's typically a little bit higher up in my chakras. It's in my heart, it's across my shoulders, it's up in my head. How does it feel? It feels very fast, racy, and chaotic. What can I do? Or what do I need? And in that moment, for me, if I ask, I'm looking for clarity, right? Then what do I need? I need to get grounded because I'm trying to take a spiritual concept. I'm trying to take this energy that's up above, like in the higher chakras, and I'm trying to bring it down in this ideation, in this physical form, like step 1, step 2, step 3, month 1, month 2, what meditation, what tool, what technique. And I'm trying to take this idea that's up in my head and bring it down into my lower chakras. So right there is some wisdom. And you might be listening going, what? Where's the wisdom, Jen? I don't understand. Okay. So as I start to unlock, I start to feel into what is it? What emotion? Where is it at? What does it feel like? And what do I actually need? I need clarity. And then how do I get it? That wisdom right there in that question tells me everything I need to know. I just pay attention. I need to get grounded. So guess what I do? I call back all of my energy. I sit down in my office chair. I feel my butt in the seat, my feet on the floor, and I breathe deeply, and I light some incense, and I imagine shaking my upper energy chakras. That's very vibrated. It's very high energy and chaotic. And I push it down into my lower chakras, my root, my sacral, and my solar plexus. And I push it down. And I ground it, and I watch this energy be transmuted into clarity and groundedness, firm into Mother Earth. And I watch this energy go through the soles of my feet into the planet. And I ask Mother Earth for support. I ask Mother Earth, hey, listen, sister, I'm trying to create this thing here. I'm trying to create this program. I need some freaking help. Can you help me? And of course, that's her job. I mean, that's her thing. That's her whole purpose. That's the planet we live on, provides abundance, safety, security, right? And so I just ask for some support. And guess what? Within seconds, I have a way on the spreadsheet to organize my content. Now, how does this serve you? Asking those simple questions. Write them down. Here they are. When you are feeling, now this can go both ways. We're going to use it in kind of an uncomfortable emotional state. And then I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this with an emotional state that you really do love. So you take the uncomfortable emotional state and you ask yourself, you stop. First, you have to stop. Okay. You have to stop and you have to go inward. You have to start to, again, what's my favorite word? Who knows? Introspection. Sorry, I'm getting my podcast book out. And you have to ask yourself, you have to go inward and you have to ask yourself, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? And then you answer that question. I'm feeling angry, sad, depressed, lonely, anxious, resentful, whatever. Okay. Where am I feeling it? Where am I feeling it? And then you locate it in the body. That's why that introspection is so important. When you're going to shift your life, energy work is the secret. That is the secret. And you know where that comes from? Meditation. Because meditation is going inward. It is building the relationship with the deeper version of you, the bigger, more powerful version of you, which is why things really happen quickly. So where am I feeling it? What does it feel like? What does it feel like? What do I want? What do I want? And what do I need? Or how do I get it? Not what do I need? How do I get it? Okay, those are the powerful questions. Okay, so I want you to practice that. So when the episode is over, when you're done, I want you to practice that. Go out into the world, into the thing, think about something that upsets you, and I want you to go inward and I want you to feel it. And I want you to ask those questions. What am I feeling? Anger. Where am I feeling it? On your shoulders. What does it feel like? It feels heavy. What do I want? I want peace and calm. How do I get it? That's where the wisdom is going to come from. Okay. I'm not going to belabor that one too much. I want you to go practice that though. This is where magic starts happening. This is where we start to create this emotional intelligence with ourselves, with the deeper version of ourselves, and we start connecting to our heart's wisdom. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it can really start creating a life that is absolutely amazing. Now, let's take a feeling good emotion. So happiness, passion, love, joy, sexiness, whatever one of those really juicy emotions are. And I want you to do the same thing, except there's a couple of different ways at the end that you can do this, because now we don't really want to get rid of it. Okay. So what am I feeling? Try to narrow it down. Go inward. You can still stop. Think about what you're doing. Go inward. What am I feeling? Oh, I feel joy or excitement. Like, this is excitement. Let's do that one. This is excitement. Where am I feeling it? Everywhere. What does it feel like? Amazing. Okay, go deeper. Describe it. It's fast. It's like this organized spaciness, like it's fast moving, but it feels organized compared to overwhelm, which is, to me, this is my emotional state. But joy or excitement is like fast, but it's organized. Like it's a chill that goes down my spine or up my spine. It's organized. Where overwhelm is a chaotic kind of a movement, like it's erratic. Okay. What do I want? Here's the shift. How do I keep it? How do I keep it? Now, go with the thing that creates the excitement. Sometimes you're just in a good mood. You just feel happy. Go in there because it's an expansive feeling and it feels amazing. Find out where it came from. How do I keep it? Maybe ask your heart to receive more of that. I want more of this. Feel into it. Get out of your logic. Get into your heart. Feel the feeling of it and expand it. Oh, this happiness feels so good. This healing, this strength in my body, this feeling of strength or pride or confidence or determination. Some of those feelings to me are really good and they're really strong and they're really like aligned. Go in there and go, you know what? I'm going to stop and I'm going to feel this feeling. And I'm going to say, hey, heart, let's feel this more often. Let's get into congruence. Look around you and see in your environment what stimulated this, and then create a touch point. Create a touch point there that says it was this particular thing, and I want more of that. When we're setting an intention, as you've heard a couple of my episodes where I talk about the power of intention, is set the intention in agreement with your heart that says, I want more of that. I want to feel more of this. Whatever this emotion is, this excitement, this alignment, this confidence, determination, joy, passion, love, whatever the feeling is, I want more of that. And breathe that into your heart and bring that in and ask your heart to receive it and ask your heart to expand on it. This is when you can really find some great congruence. And so I invite you to practice these two different ways. The first one I pretty much belabored, but what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? What does it feel like? Describe it versus it feels good or feels bad. Describe the actual physiology of it. It feels heavy. It feels dark. It feels gooky, squirmy, racy, erratic, chaotic. It feels stringy, gassy. It feels whatever. Okay, dark. I think I said dark already. It feels suffocating. So describe the feeling as if somebody is standing next to you and wants to know what it actually feels like. Okay. What do you want in that moment? And how do I get it? That's where the wisdom is going to come from. When it's a positive emotion, you're going to do the same thing. Stop, feel into it. Where is it? But then you're going to ask your heart to receive more of it. And then you're going to ask your heart to expand on it. So you are going to set the intention to have it show up more in your life, more confidence, more excitement. Okay? Ask your heart to receive it and ask your heart to expand on it. I hope this finds you well. This is something that is going to be integrated into my coaching program. If this is something that you would love some help with, I would love for you to reach out to me and ask how I can best support you in this. And I hope to see you someday. But send me an email, the meditation room at the meditation room tc@gmail.com. Say, hey, Jen, I want to figure out how I can work with you. Let's get my life and my relationships and maybe even my business, or maybe just my leadership. No matter what you're doing in your life, you just want to start taking charge and you want to start elevating your life. I would love to support you. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would love for you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment as to how this has inspired you. If you're interested in learning about our Lady Leaders Retreat and to join a community of women who connect, heal, and create a life that is full of joy, inspiration, and empowerment, then send me an email at themeditationroomtc@gmail.com. Subject line, let's talk. And I will set up a time for us to have a conversation. And in the meantime, keep going, growing, and transforming, and keep looking for those nuggets of inspiration.